Mhm.
Amazing. Okay, so we're going to give you the finale question, which is the same question everybody gets, and
Okay.
it loops back to question one.
Okay.
The silly thing about this question is very obvious, but I ask it anyway. So, do you feel an awareness of self, an awareness of our experience, and what it is to be human can help us moving forward? And what would be your message based on that to my audience? What's the message you'd like to leave? And do you think all of what we talked about today is important? Which I know is a stupid thing to say, but here we
um,
are.
yeah, well, absolutely. I think I'm so grateful. Like this conversation, like I said, I could just talk and talk and talk and talk about this stuff all day. Um, but yeah, I think I've been thinking about this question a lot in preparation for this podcast. And I think what I want to say in connection to everything we talked about today that I would want people to hear is that every single part of you is working so perfectly. And no matter what you've been told, you're not broken. Like it's our system is totally designed to help us to survive and ideally to thrive. And I think that's something that I'm just starting to really understand for myself on my own journey. And it's been a very long one. Um, and I feel like the more I learn and the more awareness I have of myself and the more I study and the more I research and the more therapy, the more trauma-informed therapy that I do, and the more I develop connections, the more I realize that that's like actually the case. Um, and I'm starting to believe that more and more and more. And I just really want people to hear that message because I think it's really common for a lot of us that experience these things and that have experienced trauma, which I would argue is probably most of the population. And it's just, there's different, it's a spectrum, right? I don't think it's black and white like that. But yeah, again, it's really easy to form this belief that's reinforced that there's something wrong with us, like deeply wrong with us. And I don't think that's true. I ultimately do not believe that's true. And the more I learn about trauma-informed practice and the nervous system and all of that stuff, the more I'm like, holy crap, like my body has actually been working overtime to support me. It's mind-blowing. It's so mind-blowing. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. And like you said, so much of this is just survival mode. When we're not, like you said, we're not broken. We're just to take a polyvagal podcast, Justin Sinceri's name of his new podcast, which is Stuck Not Broken. Um,
Mm,
he's spot on. It's true. We're
good name.
stuck so often. We're stuck in survival mode. So what can you do to start to cultivate a sense of safety, however that looks, can help you move out of this survival mode? And I think that's probably the simplest way I could probably say it in about 10 words is probably that. What space of safety can you find that helps you out of survival mode?